Good morning, Michelle Shine here. So this morning I really wanted a hug. I've been sick for 2.5 weeks with the flu or something, I don't know. And the first week I was with lots of people. I was with family, it was Christmas, and had lots of people around me to hug me whenever I needed a hug, plus my kids were there. And then the last week and a half, I've been mostly isolated, and I'm just wondering, when you're sick, coughing and hacking and coughing up your lungs and snotty and feeling horrible with so much head congestion that you can barely walk without injuring your head, it feels like. Who will give you a hug? What I have found is that a lot of people don't want to give you a hug because, they don't want to get sick. They don't want their kids to get sick, their family, whole family. I get it. No one wants what I had for the last 2.5 weeks. And I'm sure I do the same thing. People are sick, just not give them a hug. It's kind of protocol. It's kind of standard. This is just what we do. We know that viruses and bacteria and things are spread via human contact and, coughing and sneezing and all that stuff. And so we try and stay away from those people who are sick so that we can stay healthy. And it makes sense, and it's just the protocol that is right now, and that's fine. My question is, who will hug you when you're sick? What I have found is that your mother will hug you when you're sick. Your children will hug you when you're sick. They'll come snuggle up in bed with you while you're coughing up your lungs. They don't care. They just want to be next to your warm body. And it might be a feverish, sweating body, but they don't care. They just come snuggle on up. And it is wonderful. So I just think it's an interesting program that we have going on, or protocol, where we just don't hug those people. And I'm wondering what would be different, or how could life be different if we decided that, hey, I'm going to tell my immune system right now that, immune system, you are strong. And my heart wants to give this person a hug, even though my mind tells me that I could get sick. My body, my immune system is strong, and I'm going to give this person a hug. And what if we start doing that? What if we start giving people who are sick hugs? Would really probably, it could really help, right? At least it feels good to be hugged, So anyway, this morning I was just really, really wanting a hug, and actually cried a little bit about the fact that I couldn't get one. And then I decided, how can I get some hugs? Well, I went into my mind garden, and if you know me, you might know a little bit about the mind garden. If you don't know me, you're going to know something about the mind garden at some point, because we'll have a book coming out soon about it. And I'll probably be doing some classes and workshops and stuff too. Anyway, I went into my mind garden, and I called forth my, my angelic guides, beings of love and light, and I, in my imagination, got hugs from them. And that felt pretty good. But it was a little bit lacking. I didn't know exactly how that would really feel, And so my mind didn't really feel it on a deep, deep level, because it was almost impossible to imagine, if that makes sense. But then what I did was I brought in my friends, and I just hugged all my friends. The people who I know just love me. I just imagined them giving me a big hug, and then we both receiving the benefits of that hug. And so that felt really good. I could actually feel that, because that's human to human, that's easy to kind of conjure up that feeling in your imagination because you know it. So I did that in my mind garden with many of my friends. And if you're my friend, You might have gotten a hug from me this morning in my mind garden. And, or, you know, we gave each other a hug in my mind garden, many, many people. And some of those good, long, strong hugs that really feel deeply connecting, and when you can just feel the sadness and the pain leaving you, you know, you're just enveloped in that warmth, you know, those kind of hugs, you know, I love those. Anyway, I'm feeling a little bit better today, to the point where I'm going to probably get out, because I've been in my bed for too long, and maybe I will see some of you out, and we can give each other some real hugs. Anyway, love and light to you all. Namaste.